Hello guys, welcome back to the movie explanation. When the film begins, we see the night of June 13, 1980. A girl was running by the Crystal Lake. A woman comes to kill her. This girl kills the lady with a knife before the lady kills her. Later, the woman's son, Jason, comes to her body, takes a knife and leaves. In the next scene, a girl named Whitney goes to Crystal Lake with her friends. They came here to take weed plants. Their plan is to sell this weed outside and make money. They camp for the night. Wade tells them that this place is known for murders, but the killers have yet to be found. All those who heard this ignored his words, saying that it was a rumor. Whitney left her mother at home and came here. Her mother is a cancer patient, so she is sad. Her boyfriend sees this and takes Whitney out to change her mood. Wade is there and tells both of them that we are half a kilometer away from weed. Amanda tries to tempt Richie. Seeing this, Wade understands that they both want privacy. So he goes alone to weed. There are many weed plants. Wade is very surprised to see those plants. Jason stares at Wade. Wade tries to run away when he sees Jason. But he cannot run away. Jason kills Wade right there. On the other hand, Whitney and her boyfriend arrive at Crystal Lake. There they go into a dilapidated house. There are all old things in that house. Whitney's boyfriend finds a locket. The locket contained photos of Jason and his mother. We understand that this house belongs to Jason. Whitney looks like Jason's mother. Amanda and Richie spend private time together. Meanwhile, Amanda hears something outside the tent. Then Richie comes out to find what happened. Then he was shocked to see the dead body of Wade. Jason drags Amanda out of the tent. Richie goes to Amanda and finds her hanging from a tree. There is fire under her. Seeing this, Richie runs to Amanda, but his leg falls into a trap and gets stuck. Jason sets this trap for Richie. Richie is struggling to get out of that trap. But he is unable to free himself. Next, Amanda burns in front of him. On the other hand, Whitney and her boyfriend enter a strange room. The room was like a small shrine. He reaches out to see what is there. Then he finds Jason's mother's head. Soon he will let go of that head. Jason has been worshipping his mother's head ever since she died. Suddenly the door of the room was closed. Whitney's boyfriend looks under the door. Jason immediately attacks him from downstairs. Then the sword pierced Whitney's boyfriend. Whitney jumps into the bathtub and tries to save her boyfriend. But Jason kills him. Whitney runs out of the house and goes to the tent. There she is horrified to find Amanda dead. Richie is still alive. Whitney tries to free him from the trap. Meanwhile, Jason attacks and kills Richie. Whitney desperately tries to save her life. Jason attacks her too, but we don't know if she's dead or not. After 6 weeks, some friends going to the same place. They stopped at a gas station. One of them is named Clay. He asks a man about his missing sister Whitney. He says, "I have not seen this girl." Later, everyone goes to Trent's house. There Clay meets a police officer and asks about Whitney. The officer tried desperately to find Whitney, but was unable to find her. This cop is handling Whitney's case. Officer tells him that this area is strange, all who come here will be missed. Then Clay searches the area for clues for Whitney. Then he meets a woman. She was very angry. Clay asks the woman about her sister. To which she says, "Your sister is definitely dead." Later he went to the old shop and asked about his sister. He says, "I don't know about that girl." On the other hand, all the friends are enjoying themselves at Trent's house. Jason goes to the storehouse that Clay went to. Jason threatens the man there. The man removes Jason's mask. Jason's face was horrified. Jason kills the man and takes the new mask there. Clay and Jenna go into the forest. There they find a broken GPS. The other two go to spend time near. They both enjoy boating in the lake. The girl lost her balance and fell into the water. Then an arrow goes through her friend's head as he turns the boat. Therefore he dies. The boat ran over the girl and injured her head. Just then, Jason arrives with his sword. When she saw him, she immediately swam to the shore. Then Jason stabs her in the head and kills her. Clay and Jenna go to Jason's house. They also find old things there. When they go outside, they hear something. Soon they hide under an old truck. They see Jason carrying a dead body on his shoulders. On the way, Jason gets a bag of clay. Then he realizes that someone is here. But he can't find anyone. He takes the bag and leaves from there. Clay and Jenna run to tell their friends. On the way they accidentally touch a rope. Then the lights turn on in Jason's basement. Jason set this trap. Because Jason knew if there was anyone in the forest. Whitney is still alive in the basement. Whitney looks like Jason's mother. So Jason captures her without killing her. Jason leaves the bag with Whitney. Whitney opens the bag and realizes her brother is looking for her. She pulls the pin from the GPS and tries to free herself from her handcuffs. Clay and Jenna keep running. Jason follows them. Everyone is drinking and enjoying in Trent's house. One of them accidentally broke Trent's father's chair. Seeing this, Trent scolds him and tells him to fix the chair again. Then the man goes to the tool house and looks for a screwdriver. Trent's girlfriend comforts him and takes him into the room. There she seduces him. Later both of them spent some private time together. Clay and Jenna come home and call the police. Trent's friend is in the tool room. Jason kills him. Jason then sees Trent romancing his girlfriend. Another friend goes to the tool room. Just as Jason is about to kill him, the man runs away. Then Jason threw the axe. It hits the person directly. His screams are heard by his friends. They then rush outside, but Clay stops them. Jason's plan is to get everyone out of the house. Trent goes to his room to get the gun. Jason comes into the house and grabs Bree and knocks on the door. So she dies. Just then the police officer comes there and knocks on the door. Jenna immediately goes to open the door. Jason kills the officer before she can open the door. Then they all go upstairs to hide. There they see Bree's dead body. Then they realizes that this house is not safe for them. Soon they came out and tried to start the police car. Jason then threw Bree's body on the car. Immediately the three fled into the forest. Clay and Jenna ran to one side, Trent to the other. Trent reaches the highway and stops the truck. But he fears that Jason is in the truck. Just then Jason came from behind and killed him with a knife and threw him in the truck. On the other hand, Clay and Jenna returned to Jason's house. Whitney heard someone come into the house and scream for help. Clay hears her screams and goes into the basement. Then they are very happy to see each other. Clay loosens her handcuffs. Then the three fled from there. When Jason gets home, Whitney isn't there. Then he gets very angry. Clay finds a way. Whitney and Clay escape. But Jenna gets stuck. Jason kills Jenna before she can get out. Clay and Whitney go into the storehouse and hide. Jason also arrives and tries to kill Clay. Then Whitney calls Jason and shows him the locket. Meanwhile, Clay puts the chains around Jason's neck and tightens them. They send Jason into the grinder. But he tries to escape. Whitney then stabs Jason to death. Later the dead body was dumped in the same lake. Meanwhile, Jason comes out of the water again and picks up Whitney with him. This is how the